Tuesday, Feb. 19, 2013, people who watch a lot of TV as children and teens are more likely to develop antisocial behavior and end up in prison, according to new research from the University of Otago in New Zealand. Researchers found that the risk for antisocial and criminal behavior increased by 30% with every hour of TV that children and teens watched per weeknight. They followed more than 1,000 children born between 1972 and 1932, tracking their television viewing habits between the ages of 5 and 15, and their behavioral habits until the age of 26. Their results appear in the journal Pediatrics. Researchers defined antisocial behavior as acts of aggression, alienation, and antagonism. They also tracked how many of the study participants were convicted of violent crimes, such as rape, murder, and assault. There are many studies showing that violent TV can cause antisocial behavior in children, but very few studies of long-term effects in real life, says Bob Hancox, MD, study co-author and associate professor of preventative medicine at the University of Otago. Our study has collected the right information to look at this issue in a thorough way and over a longer time of follow-up than other research published so far. Previous research has linked TV viewing to antisocial behavior, but this is the first study to establish such a strong relationship by following study participants throughout childhood and beyond. Lindsay Robertson, study co-author and assistant research fellow at the University of Otago, said in a statement that it's clear the results did not mean that children who were antisocial simply watched more TV. Rather, children who watched a lot of television were likely to go on to manifest antisocial behavior and personality traits, she said in the statement. The researchers wrote in their report on the study that it is not entirely clear how watching too much TV can lead to antisocial behavior, but, they added, there are a number of theories, including the observational learning theory, whereby what is seen is imitated and internalized, emotional desensitization, and the development of aggressive normative beliefs and cognitive biases in response to repeated exposure to violence. In an editorial accompanying the study, Claire McCarthy, MD, pediatrician and medical communications editor at Boston Children's Hospital, wrote that watching too much TV can affect a child's growth and development. Television can be really bad for children. Dr. McCarthy said, that is what study after study tells us. Watching too much television makes kids more likely to be overweight. It interferes with executive function and increases the risk of attentional problems. Ideally, all parents should monitor their child's television habits and limit how much and what television they watch. Drive. Hancock says, parents should be able to limit the time that their children watch TV and make sure that they watch age-appropriate nonviolent programs, he says. Of course, this can be hard for parents to do, and society needs to think about what it can do to make this easier for parents. One measure might be to not allow children to have their own TV in their bedroom. Bedroom televisions make it so much harder to keep track of how much and what they are watching. Hancock says that in addition to limiting a child's TV time, parents need to ensure kids watch age-appropriate TV shows. Quality programming would mean age-appropriate programs with an educational or pro-social focus and without violence or other forms of antisocial behavior, he says. But since many parents aren't limiting their children's access to TV, McCarthy said in the editorial that instead, we should be focused on changing TV programming. We need to switch our emphasis to outcomes and not screen time, because it is outcomes that matter, she said. I am not saying we should say it is fine to watch television all day. We should still be encouraging people to shut it off and go outside and play. But this cannot be all.